How to get over a breakup. I get asked this question all the time, and that is understandable. Getting through a breakup is hard, and maybe you are in the middle of that experience right now. And if that's the case, I feel for you. I know how hard it is. And it's hard because it feels like a part of us is dying. And that is kind of what is happening. This person is no longer in your life, the relationship is dead, but also a part of you is dead. Your future plans, your dreams, a part of your identity with this person is gone. And that can feel like this big, black, empty void inside of us. And that void is lack of meaning. Your plans, this person, your identity with this person, it gave you meaning, something to work towards, hope for the future. And without that meaning, we feel the emptiness. And that is hard. That's why you might feel intense sadness, despair, anger, grief at the moment. You're mourning a part of you that is now dead. And the first step of getting over a breakup is to accept that you are in pain now, that you're hurting, and that this emotional wound needs time to heal. It's not about trying to be fine as soon as possible. No one is going to give you a gold medal for that. Trying to get over these feelings and go out into the world and be okay again. The first step is to be with these feelings. Feel them. Because time is not going to heal this wound. You are going to heal this wound by giving it time. And the more time you're willing to be with this pain, ironically, the faster you're going to get out of this breakup. If you're not willing to feel it and you try to move on too fast, it's like shoving it under the rug. You're not going to heal the wound, and it's just going to linger there for either a very long time or maybe forever. The next step is to fill this empty void with new things that give you meaning. Which people are important to you? Maybe family members, maybe friends, maybe old friends you haven't seen for a while. Now it's the time to reach out to them. Reach out, and if you dare, let them know that you're in pain, that you're going through a difficult breakup right now. One of my best friends, Eric, he came to me once and knocked on my door and instantly started crying. He had broken up with his girlfriend that he's been with for 6 years. We sat in my couch. I didn't say much. I just held space for him while he shared and while he was crying. And to me, that was one of the most bonding moments him and I have ever had. And a big reason why we're such good friends today. Daring to be vulnerable and show your pain to someone can really create a stronger relationship. And that starts filling the void with more meaning again, more relationships that are important. And outside of relationships, what meaning can you fill your life with? Something that is important to you at work, things you like to do just for the pure joy of it. Try filling your life with these things and don't focus on, what will give me meaning throughout my whole life and what is my life purpose? No, just focus on getting through this day. What would give me meaning today? What would I enjoy? Who would I like to be with? Can I be a little bit more vulnerable? Another thing you can do is to start rearrange your life a bit. If you've been living together with this person, try redecorating, try changing stuff up, try doing some new things you haven't tried before. I want to add here that a reason it's so important to feel your feelings and accept that this is a wound that needs to heal and to fill your life with new sources of meaning is that if we don't do that, we don't address this black void we feel. And what we will do then is we're going to desperately try to fix the old relationship, even if it's not good for us, just to get out of this black void. And that is not going to be helpful. Another reason why connecting with friends and family is so important at this stage is that it helps us express our thoughts and our feelings. And this can be highly helpful. It's extremely heavy, actually, to carry this burden all on your own. But just saying it out loud to someone and maybe getting their validation, their support, their encouraging words, feeling that you are supported, that you are connected, that you're not alone in this, is really going to make it easier for you. So connect with other people, avoid dealing with this alone. And another reason why talking about this is helpful is that it helps you identify when your thinking is unhelpful, when your mind is going to places that is just creating unnecessary doubt and unnecessary fear. And it's understandable that this happens in a breakup because it ends with someone. Our self-esteem might drop. We might doubt that we will meet anyone else. There can be so many fear-based thoughts. And just catching them when they happen is useful, and getting other people's help to catch them. Other ways to catch unhelpful thinking would be journaling, going seeing a therapist, or meditation is a good tool, because all of those three helps us seeing ourselves as the observer. We see our thinking from the outside when we write, when we speak to a therapist, or when we observe our mind. And we can catch ourselves in these doubtful and fearful thinking and start replacing them with ideas that raise our self-esteem. We can focus on what is good about us, what are our good qualities, what makes us lovable. A really good thing to do in a breakup is to reach out to someone and say, hey, I need support right now. Could you please tell me what you like about me? You can even say, hey, this is gonna sound a bit needy, but I would like for you to say some nice things about me. I really need to hear them right now. All right, now we know the basics of why you're in pain and what you can do to get support from others and get over this breakup. I'm going to finish this off by giving you 8 things to watch out for, 8 things not to do. The first thing would be to villainizing or victimizing your partner. In other words, thinking that they are this horrible person or that they are this innocent angel that did nothing wrong. Because both of those extremes are rarely true. So try to see it a bit more nuanced. There's always 2 sides to each story. Number 2 would be to constantly checking their social medias or reading through old text messages. Try to stay away from that. Third would be to constantly distracting yourself. When you feel the pain, you go and eat some ice cream or go for a beer with your friends or you go out. Because then we're not allowing time to heal that emotional wound, remember? Number 4 would be to ruminate, thinking over and over and over again about mistakes you did, mistakes they did, and what ifs. Oh, what if only this would have happened? This is not going to help you. Number 5 would be to start dating again before you feel whole. Before you have allowed time to heal that emotional wound, don't start dating again. Number 6 would be to force a friendship with this ex too early. It's going to be harder to heal the wound if you're constantly reminded about them. So allow for some space before you try to become friends again. Number 7 would be to waiting for, expecting, or even demanding apologies from the other person. That is mostly going to hurt yourself. It's better to not expect them and allow for the other person to apologize when they are ready to do so. And finally, number 8 is to romanticizing the past. At least over-romanticizing it. Looking back and say, everything was perfect here. That is rarely the case, and it's not going to be helpful for you at this time. All right, we're done here. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. Share this episode to someone that maybe is going through a breakup right now. And most importantly, know that you will get through this. This might take some time to heal, but if you allow that, and if you connect with people around you, if you rearrange your life and start feeling it with more meaning, before you know it, you're going to feel whole again. And you're going to look back at this relationship, not with sadness, but hopefully with proudness, and see it as a great learning experience for you. Remember that a relationship is not a failure just because it's ended. Our society tends to evaluate relationships based on one factor only, and that is duration. But there's so many other ways a relationship can be successful. You probably know much better what you need now. You know better who you are. You know more about who you should date the next time. And that is valuable. That is the point of relationships. Maybe you've grown, maybe you healed spiritual wounds, maybe you got support during the time you were with this person. At some point, you're going to look back at this with gratefulness, I'm sure. That is not going to be today. I'm not telling you to force yourself to feel something you don't. Just know that one day you will feel better. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video.